Hello, hello. Welcome to my space. I hope you are doing well. It's the weekend. We are going to get immediately into a reading. We are going to check what are the messages that we are getting right now. Before we start, just a reminder, this is a collective reading, which means that it is a group reading, which means that it might be for you, it might be partly for you, and it might not be for you. So please take what resonates, leave the rest. You are already supposed to know what we are talking about. I'm just here in order to give you a little bit more information, insights, confirmation, all of that. If I'm talking about masculines or feminines, I am not talking about the gender, but about the energy from where someone is operating. So apply it however it applies to the roles in your life, and this can be past, present, or future. So, let's get into it. First of all, I want to thank you for all the comments. I love to read you. I love to feel you. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the subscribes. Welcome to the new ones. Welcome back to those of you who were already here. I start to recognize you in the comments, and I love this. It really gives the feeling of a community. It's beautiful. Also, of course, thank you for the super chats. I truly, truly appreciate all of it. So, let's see, what are we supposed to talk about today? Let's see. Okay. Oh, somebody doesn't want to let go. Somebody doesn't want to let go. But apparently their strategy is not working. So we have the Four of Pentacles in the upright, and we have the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody might also be very impatient. We have the Three of Wands. We have the Hierophant in reverse. Interesting. Interesting. Let's see. We have Temperance in reverse. Sorry about that. You know that this deck is in German, right? We have Justice in reverse. What is going on here? Those are three majors and they are all in reverse. Let's take three more. Un, deux, et trois. Okay, we have the Hangman in the upright, the King of Cups in the upright, and we have the Page of Wands in the reverse. I kind of feel that somebody here has tried to block some kind of information for coming out, some kind of message, something like that. Yeah, we're talking here about someone who doesn't have a lot of integrity, a lot of morality, a lot of ethics, right? They wanted to create some kind of imbalance here. The Temperance is in reverse and in the fifth position, which means that they have been guided to stop doing what they were doing. They were being very unfair. Might be talking about a taker. We might be talking here about someone who intentionally wanted to breadcrumb you. You know, this is kind of a manipulation tactic for people who are controlling. They are breadcrumbing you, and so when they are giving you the smallest breadcrumb, they hope that it will feel like a feast. You know, it's a way to lower your expectations. Yeah. We have here Justice in reverse. So, first of all, once again, listen, the fact that we have here Temperance in reverse and the Justice in reverse, one next to the other, we are here talking about a situation that is extremely, extremely unfair. And considering here the Hierophant, it kind of feels that this person felt very entitled, maybe because they feel that they are a person of authority, and so they thought that they can do whatever they want, right? This is kind of what I feel here. They had a very, very dark plan. With the Knight of Pentacles, we are talking about somebody who is very strategic. So here it is in reverse. So it is someone who is strategic and who is also patient. Because when we are with the Pentacles, it is a very slow energy. The pace is slow. So here they might have been very impatient, or just their strategy was totally fucked up, right? But they are trying to hold on. I kind of feel here with the Three of Wands that they are still hoping that there would be something coming their way. Here I love this image because we truly see the person watching and waiting for something to come their way, right? The reason why I kind of feel that they still think that their effed up strategy will somehow work, it is because they believe themselves to be someone of authority. So they might be seen in the community as someone of authority, or at least this is how they feel about themselves. Maybe this was the case, but I kind of feel here, we have here the Hangman. So people are starting to see them in a very, very different light. They see this whole situation here from a very different perspective. And what apparently they are seeing, it is that your heart is in the right place. You have wisdom, you have charisma, you are very intuitive, you are very empathic, you are warm, a lot of emotional intelligence, in control of your feeling, emotional maturity. This is what now people are seeing, and I kind of feel that they have painted you the total opposite, and this is why also they were trying to create this situation inside of you with this effed up strategy, right? By being very unfair, breadcrumbing, trying to dry you out, being very unfair, maybe even, we are talking here about the Justice card, so maybe even using the legal system in order to create some kind of imbalance, for you to feel that the world is very unfair, maybe trying to control you. If we are talking about some kind of family connection, we might be talking about people trying to have some kind of power of attorney over you in order to maintain some kind of control over you, or steal from you. I don't know. We'll get into deeper with the cards and see what's going on here. But yeah, somebody here is watching, waiting to see what is going to come to the surface. I kind of feel here that there is some kind of revelation about someone. We talked a lot about people being exposed. I kind of feel that there was a first wave, right, of some people being exposed. And then there is another wave, right, of maybe people who were influencing the people that has been exposed. So there is like a few layers to that, you know. First there is the initial shock of a person presenting themselves to be one person, to reveal themselves to be somebody else, and then there are all those people that might have added to the manipulation, that have manipulated even those people. Not making any excuse for anyone. As an adult, you are responsible for your actions. You are responsible to heal. You are responsible to take the right decisions, right? But I kind of feel here that there is some kind of second layer of people being exposed. This is kind of what I feel here with the Hierophant in reverse. It is kind of a person who has some kind of authority and that succeeded to influence people in a certain way. So yes, we might be talking about the main character that was exposed because they were on the front line of acting in very, very, very dirty ways. But I kind of feel now that this might be talking about the person that was behind them, pushing them, right, to act in dirty ways. So, is there anything else here? Yeah, considering here that we have this Four of Pentacles holding on, holding on, holding on, not letting go of, as said, this dirty strategy against you. And I truly feel here the energy of impatience. They were very, very impatient. And this reflects more to me as because they were impatient, they were actively working on this strategy. I kind of take the impatient here as it was constantly in their mind, and it was a very fiery energy, even though here we are with the Pentacles, which is Earth, but it's in reverse. So I kind of feel here that they were obsessively thinking about their strategy, and so they truly, what came to me is they overdid it, but anyway, they overdid it, even if they wouldn't have acted so intensely. This is it, intensely. They were intensively doing something over and over and over again, hoping that something would come towards them. This card here, when I'm looking at it, I kind of feel, you know, this phrase that we see all over, don't chase, attract. Yeah, this is kind of what I feel here, that they were trying to attract some kind of result, thinking that they have a lot of authority. We might also be talking here about someone doing black magic. If you've been here before, you know that for me, black magic, smear campaign, for example, it is black magic. Legal abuse, it is black magic. Lying, manipulating, all those kind of things. For me, this is the most relevant black magic. But we might be talking here about someone who believes that they have some kind of powers, because I kind of feel here someone who truly think that they are the highest on earth. And just to be very, very clear, I believe that if there is one thing that the highest wouldn't like, it is someone thinking that they are them. Right? Those are truly the first people I think that the highest would have want to see them get humbled a little bit, right? So now they might be not fed by life, right? I don't know why, but I'm looking here at this Temperance and the Justice in reverse, and I see in front of me the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, right? I don't even see a tower. I truly see more than that, you know, because a tower, it's a total destruction. It's Jupiter energy, so it's huge, you know, it's a boom. Here I don't even feel a boom, I feel many booms, you know, like, yeah, you know, yeah, drawing this person out, truly, truly. Okay, so let's get into a reading. I don't know which cards I want to use. I don't know. It shouldn't be such a big question, right? But somehow it is. Let's take... No. No, 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 no. I will take this one. I will take this one. So, let's see. Let's get a little bit more information. I truly see, you know, a stage, you know, like a theater stage, and I see like the actor being in the front, which is in fact a puppet, and this person is behind or in their ear telling them what to do. And this is the kind of person that I feel that we are talking about. Someone who truly protected themselves but acted in very, very dirty ways by using the person that is now getting the first wave of backlash in order to serve their purpose. We already saw this in another reading that I posted maybe a week ago, something like that. I don't know. Let's see. What else should the collective be aware of about the situation here? Look, again, Temperance in reverse. 7 of Cups in reverse. Let me put those cards like this. Okay. Move it a little bit so it looks better. Every card has their space here. Okay, so Temperance in reverse, lack of balance. Also, if somebody had some kind of protection, they don't have this protection anymore. It's done, it's over. The Earth Angel here is in reverse. The 7 of Cups, I kind of feel that people are awakening to some kind of illusion that they had. I kind of feel that they truly held this person in some kind of authority, in some kind of respect. I'm looking at this King of Cups here, thinking that this person had some kind of wisdom, some kind of understanding, and they understand now, I guess, that this person is presenting themselves as someone sage, a kind of spiritual teacher, but at the end of the day, they are a crook. This is what they are. We might be talking about a cult leader, something like that, you know. It doesn't have to be a cult leader in the sense of a cult, how we define it in society. It might be a religious leader, for example, right? Someone who is in kind of a place of authority, but at the end of the day, they are using their authority to serve themselves. They are not a teacher. They are not connected to their higher self. At the opposite, they are connected to the pentacles in reverse here. So yeah, people are awakening here to some kind of illusion, some kind of false beliefs. There are no more illusion and delusions. And it might be because this person, life is showing here with this Temperance in reverse and the Justice card in reverse. So life might be showing that, in fact, because this person might say, you know, if you follow my teachings, you will see that your life will turn around and all of this. But in order to do that, very often what I see, it is that those kind of cult leaders, I will call it cult leaders, right? We understand that it might be a religious leader, it might just be whatever. They are love bombing, right? They are narcissists. So in the beginning, they are truly feeding people of hope. They are making them believe in themselves, flattering them, giving them a lot of hope, all of those kind of things, and then they are shifting, right? This is the love bombing. If you don't listen to them, or if you are questioning something, then suddenly they shift. You are the problem, right? So I kind of feel here that this is what they might be happening here, because this person might feel somehow that they are losing authority, or that the life itself is showing that whatever they are selling as a mathematical truth about life, life is showing, in fact, that they are dry. They are dry. Can you see all the cards? Yes? Yes, you absolutely can. Okay. Let's see. What else should we know here? The Emperor. Interesting, the world came out like this. I put the car afar because she is undressed. Yeah, I kind of feel we have here the King of Cups in the upright, in the eighth position. What goes around comes around, right? So this here for me talks about you. So as said, this person is holding on. So their authority is down. It is over, but they refuse to see it, right? They refuse to see it. They still want to present themselves as the emperor, when now people can see that in fact they are an emperor in reverse, and if somebody here is an emperor, it is you. It is you. How will I put that? I will put it like this because even though I want the circle to be like this, but I kind of feel that this is the right way to put it. Okay, yeah, they are still trying somehow, but at the end of the day, this is the moment that they are the most ridiculous, right? We already talked about Amber Heard and how she was ridiculous. Everybody already saw that she was a liar, a manipulator. We know. This is when they are truly burning themselves. That they are still trying to block you, right? Six of Cups in reverse, they are nostalgic of the past. They are nostalgic of the time where they could pretend to be something, to have some kind of authority, where people were listening to them, were admiring them. They are nostalgic of this time and they don't want to accept defeat. They refuse to accept defeat. But truly, honestly, this is the moment where they are just proving to people what people are seeing, right? Because this is the time where your best defense is humility. But they are not doing that. They cannot see that. Yeah. Yeah, they refuse here. They lost. They refuse. But this also tells me that they don't have the support anymore from the community, right? The Six of Wands is talking about a victory, but it's more than a victory. We have people here. So it's the support of the community. People are admiring them, supporting them, all those kind of things. It's in reverse. So they lose, they lost, but they refuse to accept it. Tell me more here, please. King of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. Interesting. Very interesting. I feel now, to be honest here, even though this King of Pentacles came in the upright, with this Queen of Wands, I kind of, this is somebody very courageous, moving forward, very intuitive. I kind of define the Queen of Wands in the upright often as the collective, because I kind of feel that this is the energy, you know, it's very, very close to the pure energy, referring to the tree of life. Very pure energy, and I kind of feel that very often the collective is going through a lot of things because of their cups energy here. And so they need to be very, very courageous. So here I kind of feel that this person somehow might want to approach you and propose you some kind of business deal, something like that. They don't accept defeat, right? And I also think that they don't accept to see that nobody respects them anymore. Because when you are falling and you think you are so blind to the reality that you still think that you can come and propose some kind of business deal to someone, it just shows how delusional you are, right? They still think that people are delusional about who they are, but they are not. I want to check here. This King of Pentacles that came up in the uprights. The Ten of... Yeah, listen, what did I say? They are delusional. I showed you the Seven of Cups. I showed it in the upright to show you the delusion. The Seven of Cups is here in the upright. And we have the Ten of Swords in reverse. Refusing defeat. Refusing defeat. Yeah. Yeah. Look. At the bottom of the deck. The Devil. Yeah. They are refusing defeat. They are still in their ways and they think... Listen, we are talking here about someone who has a huge ego. Huge ego. Yeah, they truly think, you know, that people, that maybe you might admiring them, something like that. Listen. Ridiculous. But they are seeing everything through their ego, and I kind of feel that they have nothing to lose, right? So, let's see. Let's see. Tell me more here. Judgment and the Three of Wands. Yeah, listen, they are going through judgments. And I truly feel here, I kind of feel here that we are talking about people who are observing the plan now. I don't feel that it has the exact same interpretation that it had here, because here I truly feel that, you know, they had their effed up strategy, being very impatient, spending their time observing and looking if they succeeded to attract whatever they wanted to attract. Here I kind of feel that we are more talking about external people that are watching them and they are putting a judgment on this person. I kind of feel that we might even be talking, you know, about the highest. We have the highest here, right? Putting judgment and observing this person, and what they see is that this person is still thinking that they can come and propose you some kind of business deal or whatever it can be. Tell me more here, please. Yeah, listen. They still think that they somehow will be able to manipulate you, because they are very good at manipulating, right? We know that. Somebody doesn't just become a spiritual leader, a fake spiritual leader, or a cult leader, if they are not good at manipulating people, right? This is also the issue with a lot of narcissists. They are very good at manipulating people. Master manipulators here. Yeah, I kind of feel that they still think that they can somehow confuse people. I also feel here that we are talking about their lack of clarity, right? They should understand now that it is done. It is done. Like, shift your energy. But they still think that somehow they can make you listen to them. This is being closed off, being over it. They still think that somehow you will listen to them. Yeah. Which is kind of weird, if you ask me. I kind of feel that they're still trying to create some kind of situation. Let me check for a second. With this Three of Wands here. I kind of feel here now, suddenly looking at this Three of Wands with the card that came after, that they are still trying to attract you in some kind of way, you know? You know, it feels to me that we are talking about someone so delusional that they are able to create some kind of false case based on nothing, legal abuse, just in order to be with you in the same room. You understand what I mean? Like they don't see anything. They just see that they want to face you because somehow they think that they will be able to charm you in some kind of way. All that they need it is to for both of you to be in the same room, and so they will be able to somehow open you up by. I kind of feel that someone think, you know, I see the snake, you know, the snake that think that they can enchant everyone, you know, like I'm doing black magic, so when you will see me, you will be totally in love with me. I will be able to control you and do of you whatever I want. You understand? This is what I feel here. It's crazy. The Three of Wands. Tell me more a little bit about this Three of Wands. The Emperor in reverse. The King of Cups in reverse. Yeah, Temperance, yeah. The Temperance was behind, so I will put it back. Yeah, exactly. They want to control the situation. They think that they can emotionally manipulate you. It's exactly what I said now, right? With this snake that is trying to enchant you. This is exactly that. Yeah. It's not just manipulation, like it's emotional manipulation. They think, you know, if they are doing some kind of black magic, so they are doing a love, how do we say? Yeah, a love thing, you know, so that you are in love with them, something like that. The Emperor in reverse, yeah. Trying to control the situation, they don't accept defeat, it's not possible, it's not possible. I am the leader, I am in control, nobody will take my place. I will charm you, I will make you be in love with me, so you just need to be in the same room as me, and you will be under my charm, and you will eat every word that I will say. Ah la la, I truly see the snake, you know? I don't know which snake I see from which Walt Disney movie, but this is what I see. Yeah, the Queen of Cups. Yeah. Yeah, the Queen of Cups. Yeah, they also already talked about that. How people see a person that is has this cup energy that is so present. Someone that is emotional, caring, understanding. Yeah, they think that they will be able to talk to your heart, to your empathy, seduce you. Yeah, they are charmers. The charmer snake. The charmer snake. Let's see this Five of Pentacles. Why it came out here. Tell me about this Five of Pentacles. Why did I need to see this Five of Pentacles here? Ace of Cups. They think, okay? They think that they can somehow promise you something that will take out some kind of burdens of you. The Ten of Wands in reverse. Release some kind of burdens. We have the Ace of Cups. Yeah, trying to talk to your heart. Yeah, I kind of truly feel, you know, that this person is still believing that people who are connected to their heart space, they are easy to manipulate. And let's be honest, a person who is driven by their heart space, if they are unhealed, very often they are easy to manipulate because they are very often the ones that are the most hurt in life, and they are the easiest to need hope, right? Yeah. Okay, let's see. Let's continue. Tell me more here. Ah, no, this is the Knight of Wands here. Clarity, truth, impatience, acting recklessly, impulsively, carelessly, foolishly. I don't know why, but I don't take this Queen of Swords here. Ah, okay. I feel that you might be speaking some kind of truth, saying something. And this is making them act in very reckless ways. Let's see, can you see it? Not totally. Here you can see it. Let me check for a second here. This Queen of Swords, the truth coming out, people gaining clarity, and they are acting out. But I want to check because I kind of feel that we already know that. We already know that. Tell me more here, please, about this Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords and the Knight of Wands in reverse. The Chariots. Trying to they are trying to regain some kind of they are trying to regain some kind of control and some kind of balance here, right? But the problem, it is, so yeah, they feel threatened by the clarity that people are getting now. So it might be because you are speaking out. It might be because the reality is just showing itself, like I explained you here, right? But there is here truth and clarity. This there is. It might be in words, it might be just people understanding. It might be both. You might be saying something that is bringing clarity, or it might just be, as said, the reality, the alignment of the reality. And so they are trying here desperately to regain some kind of control of the situation. I kind of feel that they never release truly trying to be in control of the situation. And keeping some kind of balance. And this is why I kind of feel here that they truly feel that they can approach you with some kind of proposition, or approaching you as this person of authority, trying to convince you that they are very stable. All of that. Tell me more here, please. Yeah, they hope that you don't see the reality. Page of Pentacles in reverse. They hope, I kind of feel that they hope that financially they can somehow bring something to you, right? They can buy you. The King of Pentacles here, usually it is somebody wealthy. It doesn't mean that they have to be wealthy. As said, I kind of feel here that we are talking about someone who is a manipulator. So they are living behind a mask, right? Of the person of authority that you can trust, and they might have had money before. Maybe they are afraid to lose all the money that they have. Maybe they have already lost a lot of money. Might also be. But I kind of feel here that they think that somehow, I'm just thinking if they are thinking about you not having money and being able somehow to seduce you with money, or if they are trying to take every person in their environment that is in a miserable place and bribe them. I don't know. I don't know. I kind of feel that it might also be both. Yeah, I kind of feel now that they are all about, I'll pay you, you know, I'll pay you. I'll give you some financial advantage. Yeah, but they are doing it obsessively and recklessly. So if the law here is involved and there is some kind of investigator on their ass, imagine. Because this is reckless behavior, not thinking about the consequences, being hot-headed and just doing. Yeah, it kind of feels that they are not thinking about the fact that they are leaving proof of what they are doing, of their after behavior here. And if we are talking about the law, this is the law. This is the law here. Looking at their reckless behavior. They are not thinking straight. They are not looking straight. They are not learning their lessons. They don't realize how it looks from the outside. Tell me more here, please. Yeah. They don't realize that everybody can see now. Everybody can see what's going on. Yeah, no abundance, very karmic. It doesn't matter if we are talking about a masculine or a feminine, might be both, but we are talking here about somebody extremely karmic. Somebody who loves to play the victim, someone who is a huge manipulator, somebody who is also very jealous, very controlling, very ego-driven, power hungry, status hungry, all of those kind of things. Don't care about other people's feelings. It's all about me, 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 me. This is what it is. But maybe they are also trying to approach those kind of people, promising their money. But I kind of feel that they will never give any money. I kind of feel that we are talking here about someone who's very greedy. Yeah. Yeah, they are trying to control somehow the narrative. The Five of Wands in reverse. They are trying to shut down whatever can bring some kind of conflict in their life. This is what they are trying to do. Tell me more here, please. Closure, in fact. So let me shuffle one more time for the closure. Closure, please. Yeah, listen. They think that people are naive. They think that people are naive. And they think that they will be able to seduce people. Listen, if this is not someone who is blinded, blinded by their arrogance and their ego, I don't know. I don't know. Page of Cups, Knight of Cups. Yeah, listen. Look, under the deck. It is a tower. It is a tower, and honestly speaking, when I'm seeing that, you know, this is what I always say when you did something wrong, whatever you will do after, this is what will burn you. This is what will burn you, the Tower. Yeah, because they are acting totally stupidly, trying to maintain some kind of balance when they already lost it. They already lost it. They are totally arrogant. Totally arrogant. And they want to prove that they didn't do anything wrong. They want to say that they didn't betray anyone. They didn't do anything wrong. They didn't lie. They didn't do none of that. And it's exactly what they did. It's exactly what they did. Yeah, they were not selfish. They were not greedy. Absolutely not. No, they wanted to help the community. They wanted to help the community, bring happiness, right? Yeah, look, justice is here. Justice is here. But they're still holding on to their narrative. Working. Yeah, we have the magician here. They still think that they can do whatever, but look, Two of Cups in reverse, oh, and the Lovers in reverse, one after the other. Yeah, people are distancing themselves of the Hierophant in reverse. Yeah, people see the truth. They see the truth, and what they also see is that this person is stressed out totally, and they are ready to do anything to win. Because they are blocked. They don't want people to distance themselves from them. And they are ready to do anything for that. Even pay money. Even pay money. Ready to do anything. To block whatever is happening here. To confuse people. Here I take it as gaslighting. Like people intuitively, they see something. Gaslighting. Presenting themselves as someone generous, maintaining this fake image of themselves when everybody can already see exactly who they are. Yep. I kind of feel that I will leave it here. I kind of feel that we have all the information that we need here. Yeah, somebody in the background is still trying. I said I had a reading. I think that it might be a week ago, something like that, where we were talking about someone that was a pawn in somebody else's game. I kind of feel that in the title I put it that somebody is a pawn and they don't even realize it, right? So I truly feel here that we are talking about the card that was here, you know, the old man. It was the old man on the image that was stressed out about a situation because they didn't want themselves to be exposed. So they prefer that the person who at the end of the day we saw that they might be dealing with a legal situation and this person might even have been their own child. They didn't care for their child to go to prison because they wanted to cover themselves. So a true narcissist that doesn't care about anyone but themselves. I kind of feel that this is the person that we are talking about. We are talking here about someone who is truly so full of themselves. It's very, very delusional. They are truly a tyrant. It is someone who it is my way or the highway, and yeah, it's kind of a very high level of narcissism. This is truly a narcissistic personality disorder. It is not just somebody who has traits of narcissism or, you know, has kind of a narcissistic personality. Here it is truly a narcissistic personality disorder. They are totally disconnected from the reality. They don't care. They truly don't care about no one. All their life it is about protecting their mask. This is all it is. This is all it is. So I will leave it here. I hope that it was helpful in some kind of way. I'll see you in the comments. Have a beautiful weekend. Until very, very soon. Bye.